Like, is your contention that that America is deporting Puerto Ricans back to America? Is that the point?
My contention, wise ass.
Can you give me like an example of that, for instance? Because I can give you examples, Geraldo,
wise ass.
White.
My
I can give you
contention,
examples of
wise
white,
ass, is
Chinese,
this
black, and Hispanic people that are all here illegally.
Benny Johnson went on Piers Morgan Uncensored and absolutely exploded on this woke idiot here, Geraldo, on Piers Morgan Uncensored, leaving Piers absolutely stunned, absolutely speechless because of how much Benny Johnson blew up on this guy for his ridiculous comments. Let's get into this clip here where Benny Johnson absolutely annihilates this woke idiot here, Geraldo Rivera, live on Piers Morgan Uncensored.
Of his arguments.
Well, let me get first to the character of the man. I have no problem with Tom Homan's patriotism. I believe that he is sincere in his goals, and he is working, he thinks, in his own mind for his country. The question I have to start, though, Piers, is if what he is doing is so noble, if what he is doing is so necessary for the fate of our republic, the United States, then why do his ICE agents wear masks? Sheriffs don't wear masks. Troopers don't wear masks. FBI don't wear masks. Court officers, no one in law enforcement. Cops certainly do not wear masks. If he is so doing God's work, doing the right thing, the righteous thing, then why do they skunk around anonymous, grabbing people on the street? And I applaud what they did on the border. I support the border. You can't have a nation without secure borders, as the UK is now suffering through this reality. But to deny that what he's doing is deeply unpopular and based on statistics that are fanciful, they're absolutely created out of whole cloth. And I can cite you the sources that prove that these statistics on who exactly ICE is rounding up right now within the bounds of the United States are not the criminals that they promised they would be rounding up. They're not the worst of the worst. Here, I'll give you quickly. The Center for Immigration Studies at Cato. 65% of the people processed into detention have no criminal records. Syracuse University Transactional Records Clearinghouse, 70.3% have no criminal records. In a big investigation by CNN in June of 2025, less than 10% have convictions for serious offenses. He's exactly flipping the reality. They're arresting farmers and babysitters and lawnmowers and dishwashers and poultry processors and meat packers, and they are all Latinos. They are racially profiling Latinos, where Spanish-speaking people of brown skin are afraid to walk around for fear of a masked ICE agent stopping them and demanding their papers, please. It is outrageous. Once they make it inside the United States and have been here for decades, God-fearing, law-abiding, family people, for God's sakes, give them some compassion. Give them some American spirit. I am appalled by the aggression that they are showing and the indiscriminate nature, and that's why these court cases are all going against Tom. God bless him for his patriotism, Piers.
What's up, guys? If you don't know, my name is Justin and I own this YouTube channel. I'm also a YouTube strategist and I own a lot of the channels in the political space. I've worked with a lot of the top channels in the political space. And so many people ask me, how do I grow these YouTube channels so quickly? How am I so good at getting results for my clients and for myself? I've actually worked with a lot of the top channels like Russell Brand, Benny Johnson, Lauren Chin, so many of the top YouTube channels in the political space. And I always get asked these questions. How can I also grow my political YouTube channel or just a YouTube channel in general? And I'm actually doing a free live class coming up on Tuesday, December 2nd, showing you exactly how to grow your YouTube channel and how to make enough money to leave your 9-to-5 job, because anybody can do it. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it Tuesday, December 2nd. So if you want the same sort of results as these YouTube channels, such as Justin is Lost, Justin Reloaded, Justin Reborn, The Progressive Way, Bring the Asteroid, Benny Johnson, Russell Brand, Chris on Culture, The Apostle, all these people, they're all either me or they've worked with me in the past. So if you want the same results as them, I'm going to show you how to do it for absolutely free on this live workshop on Tuesday, December 2nd. Make sure you sign up with the top link in the description or the link in the pinned comment. Sign up for that class. There's only 100 spots. So if you save a spot, make sure that you show up so you don't waste the spot. I'll see you guys Tuesday, December 2nd. Click the link in the pinned comment to sign up, and I'll see you there.
Wow. Okay. Benny Johnson, your response to that?
Wow. Okay. Let me just paraphrase you, Piers. First off, Geraldo, I appreciate you not maligning the man's character and simply saying that he's a patriot who wants to follow the law and wants to make his nation safe. I think we can all agree on that. That is clearly the single most important thing. If you are a patriot in this nation, that your family can walk down the street safely, that you can send your daughter to nursing school, that she won't be bludgeoned by a rock by a Venezuelan gang member who's trying to kill her and succeeds in murdering your daughter named Laken Riley with a rock after he tries to assault her after that same Venezuelan Tren de Aragua member was locked up and released again and again and again by district attorneys from Manhattan to Atlanta. Now, what you would call that is terrorism. That is a organized gang member who is operating via a narco state, Venezuela, in order to terrorize our nation and succeed in murdering a young American nursing student, Laken Riley. He's part of a greater overall terrorist network that President Trump just yeeted one of their boats in the Caribbean. We all saw that clip. My question is, why is it wrong for ICE agents who are deporting and arresting terrorists in our nation, organized terrorist gangs, to wear masks, yet special forces, when they're fighting ISIS or Al-Qaeda, wear masks? Why is it impermissible for ICE to not wear masks? They wear them for the same reasons. They're fighting dangerous, well-funded narco state terrorists who would murder them and target their family and children if they could.
Bullshit. Just bullshit.
It's not. It's facts. Benny Johnson's speaking absolute facts right now. And look, I can appreciate the empathy and like the, trying to view all these people as human and everything like that. I agree. Like, it is sad if people get racially profiled and then, maybe they get captured by ICE and they weren't actually illegal or, they weren't even breaking any laws, then that does suck. But that has to be the case, because like Benny Johnson said, if that's not the case and we're too soft and we're just trying to watch out for everybody's feelings and make sure nobody's feelings get hurt and all this stuff, then things like Laken Riley happen, So unfortunately, that has to be the way it is. And there might be some people who wrongfully get arrested, who wrongfully get detained by ICE, and maybe even every once in a while get wrongfully deported. That is unfortunately something that has to happen if American citizens want to live in the best country that they possibly can live in. Now, if you want to sacrifice the quality of life of all the rest of the Americans for maybe a couple of people who get captured and detained by ICE that shouldn't have been, I mean, I guess you can make that argument. Personally, I don't see the logic in that at all, but I guess you can make that argument. But to say that like this is like an evil thing to chase after, like an evil endeavor because there's some racial profiling happening. Like, of course there's racial profiling happening. How else? Like, what do you mean? Of course there is. That's how this stuff works, right? Like if you're coming from a certain country that is very, predominantly that race, and those people are the people who you're trying to target to, remove the illegals, and there's a lot of illegals coming from that race, like, yeah, of course you're racially profiling. That unfortunately what has to happen. Yeah, it might hurt some feelings, but like, why? Like, we can't be focused on feelings here. We're talking about the well-being of our country. So Benny Johnson's completely spot on, and of course, Geraldo Rivera is not going to like it very much.
Is why Tom Homan said, "I don't even live with my wife anymore." Tom Homan just said, "I don't have the security to live with my wife anymore.
You just
because of how dangerous
compared
this job is.
United States soldiers fighting ISIS in places like Afghanistan with these officers on the street in Chicago. Benny, give me a fucking break. This is I have no patience for it. I believe that Tom Homan believes everything that he says. I don't doubt his sincerity. When I come to the media that pretends to objectivity, I have a much harder view in this, my 55th anniversary week. I started in broadcast journalism 55 years ago this week. I've seen the truth tellers and I've seen the bullshitters. I agree that they have done a superb job on the southern border. I am absolutely dismayed by the attempts to sow terror in the homes of Latino people. For instance, Puerto Rican people. Puerto Rican people look just like Dominican people, just like Cuban people, just like more or less Venezuelan people. And yet Puerto Rican people are citizens. Puerto Rican people are being harassed by ICE. They're citizens, but they are also Latinos. There is a racial component. There's a racial component.
Puerto Rican people have American passports, Geraldo. What are you talking about?
And so now they carry their. So now Puerto Rican people. Now Puerto Rican people have to carry their American passports to show.
No, bro. They don't have to carry anything. If they accidentally get captured and detained by ICE, and then they prove that they're Puerto Rican, they're going to be let go, man. Like, what are you talking about? I don't understand these people, dude. They're like, I do understand them. I genuinely think that a lot of these people, I don't know about this one, but I think a lot of these people come from a place that, like, a good place. I genuinely do. I think some of them have something to sell. You know, they want to sell books and they want to make sure that their audience knows that they're a victim, so they keep buying their books and things like that. But I think a lot of them genuinely come from a good place. This is stupid. This is just a stupid argument. And Benny Johnson's about to absolutely put him in his place. But I don't understand how you even come to this conclusion of, like, it's bad. Like, the racism obsession has gotten so bad that if anything involves race, it's automatically bad. Like, of course, bro, if somebody comes from a certain region of the world, they're more likely to look a certain way. So yeah, they're being racially profiled. Is it being wrongfully profiled? Most of the time, no. Most of the time, it's pretty accurate. But every once in a while, a Puerto Rican might get captured by and detained by ICE. And guess what? When they find out that they're Puerto Rican, they're going to let them go. I just don't get it.
That they belong here. Do you carry your American passport, Benny? Do you?
I carry an ID everywhere I go. Yes, and a firearm. But like, is your contention that America is deporting Puerto Ricans back to America? Is that the point?
My contention, wise ass.
Can you give me like an example of that, for instance? Because I can give you examples, Geraldo,
wise ass.
White.
My
I can give you examples of
white,
white, Chinese, black, and Hispanic people that are all here illegally. And here's my question for you, Geraldo. My question for you is this: what do you mean by they're not criminal aliens? Are you saying that they came here legally or illegally? Which is the answer?
The only crime the vast majority of these people have committed is coming here illegally. That's the only crime.
That makes them not criminal.
Just, dude, these people are insane. Insane. Are they a criminal or are they not? Well, the only crime that they committed was... You can stop right there, man. They are a criminal. They are a criminal. If they committed a crime, they are a criminal. Okay, it doesn't make them a terrible person. It doesn't mean that they're going to be damned to hell for eternity. It just means they committed a crime, so they are a criminal. The only crime that they committed, nope, stop there. Okay, that's all I needed to know. They committed a crime. They're a criminal. They are illegal. Just simple as that. I thought that was absolutely hilarious what Benny Johnson said. Do you have an example of a Puerto Rican being deported back to America? Like, where are they going to deport them to? They are American citizens. Doesn't make any sense. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about Benny Johnson absolutely annihilating this woke idiot. Geraldo Rivera here live on Piers Morgan Uncensored, leaving Piers Morgan just absolutely speechless. Let me know in the comments you guys think about this whole Benny Johnson versus Geraldo Rivera here in the comments.